everybody, it's Jim the Gentleman Crafter, and tonight we're going to do the skewered card. So we're just starting out. We're talking about things that were on my back table, and we're going down. Okay, I'm now recording. So I cut two pieces of 5x7. I like my cards to be big, and I like them to be heavy. And mainly I give my cards, but if I'm going to make a card, I'm going to send it. If I have to send it, I would send it with extra postage because that's just me. Because I want to send it out of chipboard. So, hey Deborah Freeman! So chipboard cards. I need to do this up. How are you, Deb? Oh. Oh. How are you, love? So for the front of this card, you can cut it anywhere. You know that you've got 7 inches to play with, and so you can either do 4 or 3. You can do whatever you want. You can do 3.5 to do it in half. I'm going to do something odd. I'm going to do 3 and 4. So I'm going to make the short top, long bottom. Okay, and then have my thing, and then I'm going to need some structure strips. I need to cut. You can tell I'm all organized tonight. So on the hinge, you want to make it 1 1/8, a little bit larger, because you're going to score in that with the thickness of the chipboard. So I'm going to put this away. Scoreboard. Hey Sharona! Hi Sharona! Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. Do I need 2 of these?
Message from K. Pierce.
Hi K. Pierce. So 1/2 inch. Oops, shoot. 1/2 inch. And then 5/8. I ought to cut it. Okay. Put this away. So you want to do this first before you start to apply the paper. I'm so glad you made it too. We know it's 5 inches wide. Glasses again. So I'm going to cut it down to 5 inches and do another one over at 5 inches. I'm going to take these little babies and I'm going to fold them on the lines. I'm going to add tape to them. I have tried, Ella. We've been burning. I tell you, ever since I quit my job, it has been more work than when I had my job. But I'm grateful for it. It's just everything is smack, smack, smack. I mean, we go to New York, get back, have Easter weekend, then we go to Canada, get back, and then in May we go to Chico, the first weekend in May for National Scrapbook Day with Sharon and Linda. Can't wait to see them again. Oh, we're making a card, the skewered card. Let me see, what are y'all saying? Oh, Pam, did you make it? Yay! It's a fun project. If you haven't done it, you need to do it. It's going to be fun to take around with you. Okay, glasses again. We are too, actually. We're looking forward to seeing everybody again. Okay, I don't have my pick. So I'm going to use my Pearson tool. I'm putting it right up to that score line, as I do. So just right up to it. I don't know if y'all can see the little bump right here, but the bump stays on this side of the chipboard. You know what, I'm going to put them on both. And I like to kind of put both the pieces on at the same time, just so I'll know where I'm going. Like that, okay? And then I'm going to take this, because I want this to be at the top, this to be at the bottom. And of course you could do it any way you want, and you could also cut these in half, you know what I mean? It really just depends on your paper and what you want to show off. I did an extra card for G45 that I did with couture, and I had the lady on the front. And since I wanted her pretty much to be not looking like she was cut in half, so I'm kind of getting this up here, and I can't see because it's pretty hard to see, black on black, I tell you. But I sure like black chipboard now, only because you don't have to paint it or do all that stuff to it. So, oops, hold on, I didn't fold this one, did I? Oh, you know what? I put them both. I put this one on wrong. Hold on, we're gonna do that over. Oh, make another one. Okay, let me make another one. So you have to watch your score lines because you just want to do it like you normally do and put it right on the line. So what I did was I put it right on the center part. So you don't want to do that. I put it right in the center of the 1/8 inch that adds the gap. But easily fixable. Okay, back to where we were. So right up to the score line, leaving the 1/8 inch gap in between. So here's what I did. So you see this 1/8 inch gap here, which is going to take the lid to it. So you want to make sure you leave that open. So you put it up to the first score mark, and there's the second score mark here. Okay? So you put this piece up. I'm just going to eyeball this one. Sorry, is my hat in the way? Let me get over here. But it helps when you have both pieces in, too. So you see the alignment. So this is going to be my top. Okay. Okay, it's done. All right, so done. That's my card. Really, how easy is that, right? Okay. I'm going to go for, and to stop this happening, see how it pops up? Burnish. It wants to be burnished. Okay, just like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going for pieces of my paper, and I'm going to use Tim's new stuff, correspondence. I think I'm going to use that for my, oh, I love that. I love the patterns on Tim's papers. Ah! So anyway, I think I'm going to use that for my cover, use that for the inside. So I'm going to use this to cut little 1/2 inch strips. And really, think about this, guys. You can cut this card anywhere. So cut it at an angle and add the skewer. Cut it wherever you want to add the skewer. So 1/2 inch. Probably all I need actually. Let's see what happens. I think by 2 inches. And I'm going to need 3 of these for this type card. If you did it down the length or at a diagonal, you might need a few more. Okay. And I'm going to get my good old glue out here. And I need a skewer. Which I just happen to have because we have been doing the lighthouse kit. Okay, and now my skewer is going to want to be 7 inches. I'm going to cut that with my scissors and mark it. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Let's see, come on. It's like right in there-ish. No, it's going to be 5 inches. See? Let's see where my little mark is. Okay. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to make these, I'm going to fold them over into little loops, right? So Kay is drunk. That's good. I'm folding it over into loops over the skewer. On all 4, kind of get them prepared. I might do this one backwards. Yeah, let me do this one backwards. So I have a little bit of a contrast on the back side of the paper. And then frontwards. Kind of forming that circle around the skewer. And kind of pushing my nail kind of up into it, so it kind of forms that. Okay. Then I'm going to take some glue, and I'm going to go ahead and put this back on it, and just put my glue in through here, and then I'm going to ink my edges. Okay, of course. Ever since I got back from where Waxahachie, I haven't been able to find my Glossy Accents fine line bottle, and nor have I had time to figure out how to order one real quick. I need to do that, but so I'm going to put that back in, Glossy Accent it, or tape it, whatever makes you happy. Okay, so I'm making 3 little loops. Okay, so there's one. Can y'all see that? One loop. My middle loop, which is going to be in contrast to the others, because I'm going to put it on the top. And if you get your glue kind of in there and it start to go into the skewer, you might just take your skewer and just turn it so it won't stick to the skewer, right? Just want it to glue together so you can pull it in and out. This one's got kind of a little beat up bottom, but okay, and then one more. It's just right on the inside tab there. Dab it off. Glue it down, put your skewer back in so you can form it a little bit better. I still need to see where I'm at. There we go. So right up in there, like that, okay? So I've got my 3 things done. Now I'm going to go for my inkage. And anything I've got. Whatever makes you happy. Let's see. Anywhere. Well, maybe. Okay, vintage photo is. I was going to go for black, but this is what I'm going to use. With an old sponge thingy. I don't even know if that's going to go on there. It's so yucky. Okay, so glasses back on. Yes, Kay's being disruptive. She's had some Guinness. She doesn't realize it. Okay, so that's done. So now I'm going to go to my card, and I am going to I'm going to tape it. I've got my 3/8 inch tape. I'm going to just tape these little ends, these little suckers down. Actually, you know, you could glue it too. Let's try them both. Okay, so these go on the ends. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out if I come in 1/2 inch on each side. And pencil. You won't be able to see this, but I'm going to go 1/2 inch in and 1/2 inch in. And I'm going to find the center, which is what? 2.5. So I'll know where to put that on this side. So I'm going to mark that on this side, 2.5. So I'm going to put 1. So I'm going to put 1 in the inside of this. They're all going on the inside, okay? And then 1 goes on the top. So I'm going to put this one in here. It's almost kind of good to do this, and I'll tell you why later. You'll see why. So go ahead and put that in so you can kind of see where it goes, okay? And then I'm going to go for this one. I think this time we'll just glue it. And put it in its little hole. Bring it over to my mark and glue it down. You don't want to glue it too. Okay, this is what I was talking about. You want it to do that. See what I'm saying? You want it to do that, where it lays like that, okay? And so you're going to have enough room for this to play. So you don't want to put it down too far. It's this much. Can y'all see that? It's kind of like right, it's got a little bit of room, but it's right on that fold. Okay, I'm going to go up so I can see what's going on. Y'all okay? And then, any questions so far? Hi, Sharona. Okay, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to center it on my little mark. I'm hoping. I'm going to put it down before hopefully it dries. See where it needs to go. This needs to pop up. Okay, so now I'm going to go for my skewer and see if I can grab them all and get them adjusted. Which this one needs adjustment. Hopefully before it dries. Which is probably too late. Okay. Alright, let's see. So in through here, into that one, and down. and all on top. So this is where I want to get kind of adjusted. I want it to be up. I want there to be enough room for my stick. Okay, like that. And that'll hold the card closed. Everybody do good? Okay, mermaid's doing good. Yay! Okay, now that I've got that, I can pull this out. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink this. So it can be drying. You could paint that, ink it, whatever makes you happy. I'll almost probably take some sandpaper, just like or sanding, one of Tim's sanding pads, and kind of round over the edges so they wouldn't, so it'll be easier to get through. We might do that right now. I don't really have one of Tim's sanding pads near me, but I've got some sandpaper. There's sand. Cover that so the sawdust won't get in it. This bamboo reminds me of those. I don't know why bamboo reminds me of balloons. Isn't that crazy? Bring down those sharp edges a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish that. Do the tip. Okay, so I'm going to kind of let that dry. If you want that to be coated really good, I would paint it, you know what I mean? All right, so nextly, I'm going to go for my paper. Move all this stuff off my table. Actually, I'm going to go for ribbon. Let's say I had this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut about more than needed. Just from seam binding. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and I'm going to add a little score tape to the back of it. Just a dash. You don't have to be pretty about this one either. I'm going to put it in on the back side and cover it up. Glasses. I was looking for my glasses. Okay. I'm going to take this, about where I have my skewer binding, I'm going to put that right there. Okay, and then I'm not going to worry about it anymore. So now I'm going to cover the card. Okay, so I've got these in. You want to make sure these are in first. And this is on the back, so you can cover it with paper. And then I'm going to go for my paper. So I know my trimmer is somewhere. Here it is. I know my card is 5x7, so I'm going to come down about 1/8 of an inch-ish. Just so it can have a little bit of a black border. So I'm doing 4 7/8. I'm going to cut this straight. The only bad thing about Advanced paper is that you can't get it out of the stupid book. Okay, 5x7, so I'm going to do 4 7/8. No, that's cute too. I'm just going to go with this. Let me see where this stops. 6 5/8. Yeah, I'll get a little bit of that. Now I'm going to take a little of this off. I love that red though. So I can get a little bit more of that typewriter in there. I do 6 5/8. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And then I'm going to cut this at, what do I put on the top? 3? A little less than 3. Let's see if that works. Yeah. So put this on the front of my card, okay? And then I'm gonna cut my inside. You know, I might use this for the inside just to save paper. What do you think? So 5 7/8. Doesn't match anything on the front. Oh, no, it does, actually. So 4 7/8 by, let's see, where am I at? 6 7/8. And I don't know whether I can do that, but I want to try. So I'm going to cut the top. This is, I think, what I need, right? This was cut a while ago. So I'm going to cut it at, that for the top, this for the bottom. Cut just a little bit less. Okay, that'll be for my insides. And then I need a piece for the back, and I think I'll use, I pulled out 2 sheets. Where did I put that one here? I'm just going to use this for the back. Same thing again. So I'm covering the back. I know I need a 4 7/8 by 6 7/8 to cover the back panel. And that is it. Okay, so my paper is cut. Okay, now I'm coming up. Okay, so everybody cool? Don't I look like an old man? An old Southern man. And they are loud. Something's loud. What happened? What is it? Are y'all talking about what? Uh-oh. Somebody's video feed stopped. Has everybody got... Hey, Fran! How are you, love? I love you, Jewelry. You're so sweet to me. I'm just inking, y'all, so I can look and see what y'all are talking about. Yes, cool. Something's cool. If you're on a PC and using either Google Chrome or Firefox, there is a free tutorial that blocks all these commercials, and it's called AdBlock Plus. That's true. Fran, are you coming to She Scraps in whenever? Wish I knew dates. It's really embarrassing. I'm not showing you all that. Isn't that just sickening? And I've got pads over there. I'm just too lazy to get up and get them. Oh, lordy. Something swears by it. Hubby swears by it. It's available on PC, but doesn't work. Uh-oh. I know, you know, it's been the all-time thing ever since I've been doing Ustreams with everybody. And not since I've been doing it, it's just watching them from start. It's just those stupid commercials. And, you know, I guess we should just be grateful, I guess. You know, I wish we could find another way to do it, but anyway, yeah, commercials are a drag. But try AdBlocker and try Firefox or Google Chrome. I think it's Google Chrome, isn't it? And that way it'll be, you won't see the ads. I've done it before, but when I changed PCs, it didn't transfer over, and maybe I could have transferred it over, but I didn't know how. So, but it works. It really does. So, I think they ask for donation. It's really free, but if you want to give them a donation, you can, which is nice, you know. It's like a museum. You can either give a donation or not. Depends on how wealthy. I got the funniest phone call the other day, and I know it was kind of ugly, but y'all, I get so, don't we all get so many of those stupid phone calls trying to sell something, trying to like, and mainly it's from like the DPS and the police department, and it's like it makes you feel guilty because they're gonna come out and like not take care of your house anymore because you're not giving a donation. Y'all know what I'm talking about? But I've been given to this one. I think it's a fire. I think it's the fire something. And I have always given to him. And now that I'm unemployed, so he said, you know, we're a little bit looking for your help. And I said, you know what? I am totally can't help you. And he said, in fact, I'm probably going to need your help. Do you have any money I could borrow? Which is kind of rude, but it was true. I get so tired of them calling every day. Some of them at the same time every day, and I just won't answer it. And then you're afraid to answer it because that way they might know that you're there and they won't take you off the call list. Sometimes you feel like if you don't answer it, they'll think, okay, well, nobody lives there, right? You're the volunteer for, okay, so it wouldn't do that. It'd be some fun. I don't know then. Isn't it scam kind of? You're kind of worried whether some of these people are really telling the truth or not, right? Okay, I'm going back down. How can I block them? I used to think we could block them by doing that call, and we tell them. Like when Caesar said that one time, can't see. What did we say? We couldn't ask them not to call back. You know what I mean? And he said, you can't do that. And it's like, well, why can't we? I'm going to put these through my Xyron, what I have left. Oh, I got some new film today. Yay! Okay, once again, y'all know my spiel. I do not get paid by this company. I should. I think. But this is the Creattopia. It's a Xyron product, and I love it. It's like if you're trying to glue chipboard together, it's worth the money. That's all I gotta say. This is the 12-inch. You can get, they have 5-inch, 9-inch. Since I glue large stuff together, I sure like it. And thank God Barb's not here to see me waste anything, so. Actually, I've been really good. And I just hope that I'm doing this on the right pages. I think so. It sure makes things quick work. Yay, Lady Bear, you're gonna love it. As much as I order from them, or not really from them, but their products, you'd think that they would send me like some free rolls. Just one a month would be great. As I order like 10 every 2 weeks. But I love it. I mean, it makes quick work out of stuff. Sorry, y'all. I feel like I'm part of the gang if I'm not up talking to you. And I'm hot. Complainer, whiner. Jim is whining tonight. Whine. Shut up. Okay. So I'm going around it with my Teflon bone folder to get it, the glue kind of up next to it. That way you won't have that much of some residue. I've tried the lamination thing, and it's cool. But I have, oh, Darcy! Is Darcy here? Oh, Darcy's here! Oh my gosh. I may have to take off my hat. Darcy, I was just thinking about y'all today. I haven't talked to you or Jonna in forever. I hope y'all are doing okay. Jim, do you use that in our kits too? I do, Ella. I do. I put all my chipboard together and with Xyron. But the thing about it, when you put it together, my friend Pam, she puts it together and it just falls apart. I don't know what she does. But when I put my stuff together, I usually roll it with this actually. With some pretty good force, I guess. And it's laminated. I love to change out the cartridges. It makes me happy. I'm weird. This whole product, I love everything about it. Except for the cartridge, I think that I need to think up another way to do the cartridge and make it where, I mean, well, I don't have it. I threw one away. It's a whole plastic deal, and it's like, gosh, I'll show it to you. Okay, hold on a second. Well, Samela, you know, the thing about my kits and stuff like that, there's not, I mean, it's not like Dina or Diane or somebody coming in and doing like just showing you some techniques and it's done. I mean, these are three-dimensional projects and there's usually thousands of pieces. And so I think it helps get people going because I need to get them going. I want them to finish this project. We may not get to matting it, but we're going to sure as hell put it together. Okay, here's the refill. So really, it's this easy. You have to make sure this is up, right? I wish I could come zooming out, but I can't. But this is the cartridge. Pull that up. That's the cartridge. Oops, sorry. So that's what you're throwing away, and that just seems like a big waste of money. It just seems like we could recycle that some way. You know what I mean? It bothers me. I always feel guilty every time I put one of those in the trash. I do say that the little white things, I'm sorry, the little cardboard things, because I'm always looking for tubes. And this is a great heavy tube. And I can cut it with my, what is that, Kim? I want to call it a slam saw. Comes down and, what is it called? Okay, so that's that. So this is going to be the right on my card. I'm going for the face. I'm going to put this right up. I'm going to need my glasses. Chop saw. That's what I'm looking for. I'm so hot and foggy that it's my glasses are fogging up. Okay, I'm looking, Kimmy. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking. Let me look. Okay, what am I? Hey, Jim. I was telling someone about your adventure today. What? Oh, about our adventure? Radial arm saw. No, this was a chop. It's a chop. So, I'm sorry, I'm hot. So it comes down. You put the piece in and bring it down and chop it. It's great for like doing all this crown molding that I did all over the house. Hi Jim. My social stream has not been working this evening until now. Hey Jill, my Florida girl. Oh, good. I'm glad you came. And how we had Caesar get on the phone and try to understand Italian. Oh my gosh, I know. That was the funnest day of my life. It was kind of like today. It was hot and humid, and we were driving around in that car going 90 miles an hour on like the slopes of hills and looking down and going, we're going to die. We're going to die. That's all there is to it. We're going to die. So anyway, okay, back down. It was funny. It was so much fun. Good times. Good memories. Okay. Hey, Zandra! Hold on a second. Let me put this in and I'll talk to you. How are you, love bunny? And the button shop. That was hysterical. I've still got those buttons over here. I keep on meaning to get them out. Every time I move them to get something out of that drawer. Y'all should see my drawers. I'll show you my drawers here in a second. I can't get to anything. I've got to clean them out again. This is Tim's new paper called Correspondence. And it's lovely. I love it. Isn't that great? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Once you get this working, it's going to go so much easier. Kind of fill out where you're going. Okay, did I put my little skewer card? Here it is. The ink is still wet. Gonna be cool. Gonna be cool. So then I take this, and really, I would do the ink thing on it, you know what I mean? It not only makes it kind of shrinky and pulley. Well, it's kind of wet, like I said. Okay, I'm going to take this and would match it to your paper, right? This kind of matches my paper, so I'm going to leave it. And obviously, what I would do, because this is going to want to slide off, is I would give it a dash of glue down on the end, but you want it to be on the end. And then, let's see if I can make a tiny bow. This will probably be impossible, but I'm going to try it. Yep, impossible. So I'm going to make a little separate one. That's probably too big. Okay. Okay, where am I? Oh, just pull it out. Dad blast. You know what? I'm going to just do it right. I'm going to pull this out. I'm literally sweating. It's so humid outside. But I've got to have enough to make sure that I can pull it out, right? So. I'd forgotten that Caesar had spoken Spanish on the taxi cab crew. I know, Fran. That's what they're good for. It's a shelf. Got to use what you got. See, I could sit here and do this all day long. It would drive people mad, but I like to have a perfect bow. But okay, well, it's going to be too big, but that's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that. I'm going to trim off my ends. I wish I had some really good ribbon shears or fabric shears, but again, they're on the other side of the room. Okay, so what I would do in here is you could do, well, let's just do it. I don't really have anything that would match. But you know what? Have y'all seen this? So I saw some graph paper looking stuff here. That may be too dark to write on. This is a little bit better. I'm going to use this to write on for the inside. So I'm going to cut a little, maybe, I don't know. Maybe 4 by something. Maybe 4 by right in here. What is that? 4 by 5. And then I'm going to scallop my edges with scallop. You know, I've got the stub out, so I'm just going to use the stub. I'm going to pick this thing up off the floor. So I can write my note in it. It's almost a shame to waste that side. I love that side too. I love it. And obviously, y'all, you don't need 16 pieces of tape like I'm doing. I just have a problem with going crazy with score tape. I just clipped my fingernails too. And my pick is lost. I'm gonna put that right in the center. Oh, you know what? I need to ink it. My non-existent pad. Petite shade. Okay, that's good enough. So I write my grading on this. I think I'll be able to see it. Close this up. You could put stuff up here, a grading up here. You know what I mean, if you wanted to, or down here. Sorry, the card's a little too long. Put my skewer in. Make sure my bow is at the front. Oh, it just fell off. That's what you need to glue it for, right there. Let's see if I can put that on and glue it real quick. Let's see if I can go ahead and do that. You know, this is the problem. That's the problem child. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. Let's see if I can put this back on there real gently. Okay. See, I'm back to my bow making again. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? It has to be long enough to be able to at least do this. So I used about 12 inches. Okay. And once again, you know what I mean? Something like that, a little bit better with this. If you use that crinkle, use this seam binding, but kind of do that crinkle effect, right? It needs to go, it wants to go on the back side. And that way it kind of makes it hang down, kind of luscious. Y'all might have seen that on Graphic 45's thing for St. Patrick's Day card. So anyway, and then we can just embellish the front. What do you think? We had a beautiful day today. We did too. Actually, no, we didn't. We had a beautiful day yesterday. It was gorgeous yesterday. And then today, it's been humid. And nothing I can't stand is humidity. I can't stand humidity. So, Kayla's about an hour away from here. She lives in a bit cool climes. Yay! Just burn it. Check your broccoli. Oh, darn it. Burn it, darn it. I love burn it. It's so pretty, y'all. Oh, I was going to show you my drawers. Y'all want to see something hysterical? Let me tell you. I will take you on a tour. So, oops. I have to see what I'm looking at. Oops. So, you see, oh, sorry. Well, y'all can see that. My drawers are underneath, right? Check this. I mean, do they not need to be cleaned out? I'm trying to fix that. Sorry, y'all going to be seasick. I'm trying to fix it where I can make it better, but I can't. I mean, they're loaded. I can't even shut the darn things. Here's those buttons. We could look at buttons. See, that's what I'm talking about. Every time I get in these drawers, I have to like move that button bag. That one's not too bad. Look, Sandra. Sandra gave me these. Where am I? And then it gets worse. And then it comes to Timmy's stuff. And then that's just one. Check that out over there. It's another section right here full of just stuff. There we go. This is for Graphic 45 side. And, that kind of stuff. So many things. See what I'm saying? Okay, moving my camera back. See, y'all got to see into my drawers. Okay. Y'all get to see my computer. That's what my computer looks like. For some reason, I've got some crazy stuff on the end. I don't know. It's not going away. There it goes. Okay. I got pads. Oh, why am I up? You know, that's true. It's too late. Here's those buttons from Darcy and Jonna, and I got in Italy. You can see where he wrote on the bag. And I don't know why I got buttons. I was in the moment. Now, for some reason, I've got picture in picture. Oh, wait. Something just happened. That's weird. Are these buttons? Yeah, these are the buttons. Seems like there were more buttons. Maybe not. Okay. Let me see. Look at the wrench. Can y'all see the wrench? Wrench button? Isn't that cute? I don't know, but this is like $35 worth of buttons right here. Go figure. I don't know, some kind of crusty looking thing. Can y'all see that? Is this the one that y'all want? That's really cool. Great cup link. Here's a kind of a glitzy one. Another one of those. I must have had something in mind for those, maybe. And that. This is a neat one. I love this one. Which one, baby? Oh, I guess I got two in two different colors. Oh, that one, they're so pretty. I love those. Night, Deb. Thanks for coming, love. The mask. Oh, wait. Sorry, the mask. And this is the ugliest button I've ever seen, but I don't know. I don't know if I can get it to focus. Nope, not focusing. And this is a different one. Look at that. It's got like the Roman numerals around the outside, and then it's got some filigree work on the top. Isn't that something? Those are my buttons. Look at that. Sad old man. That one was cool. Did you like that one? Anyway, y'all, I mean, that's all I have. I mean, y'all need me to do the front, or y'all can figure out the front. Just basically, that's how you build the skewer card, which is really cool. You have your grandmother's old buttons? How fun. We just found today that Kim has relations in Germany with royalty. We're trotters, and it's closest we were trying to think how close we got to Irish. And the closest we can get is Scotland, which isn't close. So, you know what would be really cool on here is to do like a big letter and then maybe put the typewriter die on there from Tim's dies. That would be cool. And then say something like, "What's up? WASSUP question mark?" Queen Kim, yeah. She was all over it this morning, so don't rub it. She'll start opening that little bad beast back open. We had to call her the queen of the world. Darcy's grandmother was a Burke. We were Trotters. Our English would be Johnstons or Johnstones. And then on Dad's side, probably Dutch, and Cherokee. Really? A Donegan? Donegans and the Burkes. Scots and French. Jean Marie. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? I always want to say your name as. Can we say last names or is that bad? But I say it with a bow instead of a bod. Jean Marie. Cesaroo! Finally getting to cool off. Thank God. Got the air conditioner on. We just have. How many people could say that they have relatives buried in Westminster Abbey? I do. Honey, you're a queen all the time. Oh, it is? Oh, is it really? So it sounds like a person's torso? Queens are butt print. Oh, here we go. Here she goes. Y'all opened it up. I told you, here it goes. Peanut is Empress. She rules the world. Did they fight? That's cool, I guess. We had relatives fight in the Civil War. Let me see if I can find Caesar. Y'all hold your earbuds. Seth! Me laughs. Cinnabon, how is Barn Studio going? It's not going. You want to come here and talk with us? We're on the last. We're running really early. We're not running too early. We're fixing to have breakfast for dinner. Don't we always have that? Is that what we're having?
Mm-hmm. Tacos and.
Somebody's mother is a leprechaun. Oh, I read that wrong. Oh my gosh. Here's Caesar. I'm gonna go to the men's room. You want to take over for a sec?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Darcy. Hello. Oops, Lisa. Hi, Fran. Hi, Sharona. Everything's going too quick. Minnie Mouse? Minnie Mouse. Moni Mouse. Chiller. Chiller 2000. Crazy lady. I have an uncle. Uncle Will Shakespeare. Hello again. Hello. Lady Bear. Jill. Obviously either I can't read or it's going too fast. It's probably a little bit of both. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hey. I want to go to Chico. You should go to Chico. I'll be there. Just that in itself should be the worth the trip. Not. Hello. I am doing good. It's I had a great last couple of days of work. Well, I guess Monday and Tuesday because my boss is off, which is really nice. not very thrilled with my boss these last couple of days. Just kills me that somebody in that position gets paid so much money and it's just clueless. But I'm not here to argue or anything or put anybody down, but yeah, it's just horrible. And Chalk and Caesar. Let me see. Yay for boss vacation. Very much yay for boss vacation. I think because it's spring break, so he's gone. Yes, it is a criminal. I agree. It's horrible. I mean, he actually had the nerve. Because I'm a big report. I do tons of reports. I mean, like massive. And he asked me, can you explain this to me? And I go, what do you mean? He goes, can you tell me what this means? So I said, okay. So I kind of explained it to him, and he said, well, maybe you need to like draw it on a whiteboard. And I was thinking, are you serious? So I didn't say anything. I was like, okay. And he goes, because I'll be presenting this, in front of like VPs, and I don't want to look bad. And I was this close to saying, well, maybe then you shouldn't be presenting it. It's horrible, but it's okay. It's all good. It could be worse. I'm trying to keep that attitude. It can always be worse.
Sorry.
You draw. No, I need to draw a skull. I think I'm better in drawing skulls than I am drawing faces. So I think I'm going to switch to skulls. It's laughing out loud, Darcy. What did Darcy say? Yes, it is a criminal. I agree. Yes. Let's see. It's nice when the boss is away. It's very nice when the boss is away. My boss is always calling in sick or what? Teleslacking?
I love that. She calls it teleslacking.
What is teleslacking?
She works from home.
Oh, nice. I wish I could work from home, but I can't because we have country internet.
Bull doo. You do work from home.
Well, I mean, not as much as I could because I get so frustrated because it's so country internet-ish. If that's such a word. Drawing should help you relax. It does help me relax. We are lucky that my boo works from home. That's nice.
Check it.
Tell it. Yeah.
I got filming. I got some Zyron Creattopia stuff. How to do?
Oh my. Tell us, Lacken. I thought they kept my boss hopping. Satellite? See the bad thing about satellite is that I remote into my computer at work. And satellite is not very good when you remote into a huge desktop at work. So it has to be a straight shot. So it's supposed to be the lag from the satellite back down is not very good. So I can't do satellite. Oh my god, Happy Mel. Let me see. Wow, Fran. What did Fran say? It's going too fast for me. It's a word. I understand.
It is Happy Meal. Because I'll tell you what, y'all. I ran out yesterday. And or Saturday or Sunday. And I was so excited about getting all these kits done and gluing them all together. And then I go to get I had ordered some. I went to go get it. And all of it was repositionable adhesive, and it's like, no, all of it was repositionable adhesive. They put the wrong stuff in there, so I had to send it back yesterday, I think, and so they shipped it out really pronto and got it here today. So I got it. Yep. I've got score tape. Kinda. We're making. Y'all want to see structure strips for the classes? I'm the only stupid person. Every teacher I talk to says, Jim, I cannot believe you're making structure strips for these people. They should be making their own. And it's like, but it takes so much time. Look at this so far. Yeah, baby. And this is just, what, a quarter of what we need? Lord.
Here, let me put the rest of them that I made.
You know what I mean? Cedar was thinking about that actually. Because nobody listens and says, somebody would make that with score tape on it. Oh, honey, it's too late. We've already done it. I just think it's just kind of like the glue. Cedar says, don't put glue in your kits. You know what I mean? And I give them that this little bottle, and I think it's nice and handy. You know what I mean? And we're all on the same link. This is what, as y'all come into my class, this is how I do it. I'm going to show you how I do it. So I want you to use the things that I use so you can maybe go, oh my gosh, this does work. And some of you will go, oh, I hate that stuff. I'm never going to use it again. But at least you know. And so that's why. And then the same thing with the score tape. I just don't know if I think it's easier. Like I said, there's so many pieces and so many things to do with projects that to try to get them done in a class, I don't want anybody like taping. You know what I mean? So I like everything done as much as possible without trying to give the techniques. I mean, the students need to learn the techniques too. So without trying to take that joy away from them. Yeah, that's an extra touch of love.
Yeah, I know, but they ain't touching my pocketbook.
So I don't know. I think the thing I'm afraid about the most is to see what the bill is going to be to ship the stuff to Canada. Oh my gosh.
What's censored? Did you say a bad word?
Oh no, probably not. Or maybe. I'd love to put everything in there. I think that's what I like to take them. In fact, if their classes are over and I take a kit and I make it again, I'd like to take the kit and I like to put it together and I think, oh, this is neat because it's all here. You know what I mean? I got the structure strips, I got the glue, everything's cut. You know what I mean? That's the nice thing. Except for, when the kits. I mean, class kits are everything's cut. Kits, you get the score tape. I'm sorry, you don't get the score tape. You get the chipboard and you get paper to make your own strips, but in class it's a different story. Like I said, I want things to go fast, so I want everything to be cut. I don't know. I really think it's what I've heard is that you can't take multiple items over and then because they think you're going to sell them, which basically I am, and somebody's going to come back now and go, Mr. Hankins? And evidently you can't tell them that you're teaching because then you need a work visa. Who knew? So I'm going over to go see a scrapbook store and check it out.
If stuff doesn't make it there, it is going to be just a visit.
Oh yeah, we don't want anything taken away. So this is my first out of
international.
Yeah, international, and it's scaring the doo-doo out of me.
Me too.
Can I say doo-doo on TV? It's scaring me to death.
I think it was scaring me more.
My main thing is I just want to make sure we get it there because I would hate to show up at the class and nothing's there and it's like, oh my gosh, we could play.
You just play.
And then we could make Caesar dance or something. You have to see him. He does this. That's exactly what he does. Is he does this, and it's like that's so cool.
He is so mean, isn't he?
Your body, man. Yes, we shipped everything to the store.
So rock.
I know it is kind of. Yeah, it is kind of. I mean, it was like. We've taken kits, because you can put as much as you can in an extra bag, and that's only $55. So he is a good dancer. You did see it.
Yes, you did see me, Darcy. It took pictures too. That was scary. What?
I could totes pay it.
What, Lady Bear?
Didn't get it all.
Yes, we did.
It's included, Lady Bear, a little bit, so I'm not going to worry about it. My goal is to, if I can come away with just a little bit of money, my objective is to just see all my friends and teach them something new and hope that they get something out of it. So that's my joy. My joy is looking on the student's face and go, I was picking off tape with my pick the other day. In fact, with I think Lee. And it wasn't Lee, but it was somebody else, and that lady just said, that was well worth the class right there, just showing me how to pick the tape off with the pick. And sometimes I forget that just seems like it's such an obvious thing. It's something I've done for so long, but just to see the joy on their face, it just makes me happy. So that's what I love.
It's funny because I've done that too. When they cut the tape, they always use a knife. I said, no, you have great fingernails. I could just put your fingernails in there, tear it. And they're like, oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you can tear score tape.
But you know what? It's so funny because I just saw you're so jealous of going to CHA. Ah, it's, I guess it depends on the person because like Jim loves going to market and CHA and all that. And after about the third hour, I'm there like, I want to go home.
Well, you know what? I mean, it's fun to see all the new products and stuff like that.
Ah, that's true.
And we're trying to learn how to do that better because sometimes it turns into more of a social event, and you know, and this time we're trying to do more business end of it, and we did okay. You know what I mean? Yes, I know Ella. Ella teaches at Hobby Lobbies, I think, everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, she's a really good teacher.
What does she teach? Just
all kinds of stuff.
see, and we read looking long base day.
You know, Lynn, that is a very good possibility. You know, with that cruise that's coming up, we could do that. Oh, you know what? It's the cruise is coming up. Y'all know the one in October.
It's gonna be fun.
And Caesar's not gonna be able to go with me because we're spending too much time in Germany and England.
And I got to go to work.
And he's got to go to work. So I'm sitting there going, I've got a whole room by myself that somebody else could go and share with me
And help.
and help for a free trip. But then you have to share a room with me.
What? No. Yes, I'm not going. I'm from Mexico, so who cares? Seen it, been there, done that. Well, not really from Mexico. Let's see. When Powerball. Laughing out loud. Where what? Fangirls. Laughing out loud.
So it would be, I mean, when you're talking about 125 people, you need a little help. And so that's the thing is like, you know, the rooms are kind of small in the first place. You know what I mean? And everybody I've talked to, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to Peru. That was Jerry. Marcia, I don't think her husband will let her do it. I talked to Barb.
Seasick.
Yep. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, who knows? I'm the closer it gets.
I think it would be fun. I'd love to give my nephew a fun little vacation.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Yeah, that would be great, and he'd be great with everybody. My nephew is an actor to be, and he just got a job with the Austin Symphony here, so that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to talk him to be a YouTuber, a big famous YouTube person, because he loves to do YouTube stuff. But who knows? You know, if I get to
that is
change,
weird for Lady Bear.
if I get to change the bosses that I have now, he wouldn't care. My new boss, the guy
I'm wearing
that
this hat on the cruise too, I think. I'm sorry.
No.
What were you saying, your boss?
No, if I get my boss that I want, he's my mentor, my wannabe boss, I want him to be my boss, he won't care. I mean, heck, I went to Rome for 3 weeks, and I told him, he just looked at me and said, have fun. Come back.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
Yep.
So, if I get the boss that I want,
Sharon, you're really coming
won't
with me,
care.
you just don't know it yet. Sharon would be a great help too. And her husband wouldn't mind, kinda, maybe. I love her husband.
Oh, wait, Caesar isn't...
But Caesar, he would be your boss then. Peru on my bucket list. I know, me too. Jim Marie, let's go together. I would love to go.
You know what? I want to go to China.
I would rather go to Peru.
I want to go to China.
I wouldn't mind China. I don't, I wouldn't mind.
And I want to go to India, but a lot of people don't want to go to India.
I don't know.
You know?
Yep.
I just
if
think...
it was free, I'd go.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I want to see the pyramids, obviously.
I love that, Fran. That's awesome.
Let me see.
But I would love to go to Machu. My friend Jerry Lynn Wilson, if y'all have ever seen old pictures of her, she's the most beautiful woman ever. And she's a Latina. And she she and her sisters, she's got like 5 sisters. And when they get together, it's like, you don't want to be in the same room. You know what I mean? But it's like the best friends of all best friends getting together, and they have the best time. They're so loud. They just love each other. And,
Bye.
but she
Sorry.
would be in Peru. She's going to Peru. Who's leaving? Night, Ella.
Hello. Tell hubby I said bye. Hi. Hi, bye.
Hi, bye.
Hi, bye.
Hey, CB. So, anyway. Any other questions?
Hi, Cindy.
We could all go. So, we could set up a little thing, and we could get Darcy, and maybe we get Jonna, and we get June Marie, and Caesar and I, and go to Peru.
Hong Kong.
I would have to, like, get down and lose some weight to get up the top of those mountains.
Tokyo.
Night, Cindy!
You know, one of my bucket lists is to go and see that famous forest, and I think it's in Tokyo.
Thanks, Lady Bear.
I think it's in Tokyo. It's a big famous forest / park in Tokyo that I would love to go and see.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's creepy and ugly that you.
Where am I located? I'm located in close to Austin, Texas. Central Texas. Yes, that she knows. Darcy knows. You know what I would love to see? I'd love to see it like more than anything else in the whole world. I would love to see the big redwoods in, I think, California. Is that in California, right?
The what?
Those great big redwoods that are about the size of this room, and I've seen like cars go. They carve down a tunnel.
Yes, that's where
I'd love to see that before I
Vertigo was filmed.
Was it Vertigo? I remember him going up into a cabin and.
Talking about the Pope,
Kyoto Fashion Museum. Oregon? Is it Oregon? Redwood Forest. Yes, Northern California. How far away is that, Sharona, from Chico? Oops. The Redwood Forest. I'd like to go to Yosemite too. Or is it Yosemite the same thing as Redwood Forest? Sequoia National Forest. I want to go.
See, I want to go and see the Pope too again. I had my chance, but I opted to go to the Coliseum instead. Which is sad.
You know, Kay did the right thing. She went and saw the Pope.
Yeah, I took a great picture of it too.
I don't know, did Barb go with us?
Yes!
Barb and who? Anita Houston, Caesar and I went and checked out the
Coliseum and Gluteus Maximus.
Gluteus Maximus.
What is it? I don't even know what the real name is.
Circus Maximus.
Because I'm always making fun of it. Circus Maximus, the Mouth of Truth. Got to see all that. So
The Mouth of Truth, y'all remember that? We waited in line for an hour just to put our hands inside that mouth. But I was going to do it.
Oh.
Because I saw it in, what is that? That's another movie.
With, oh my God, that's with...
Handsome dude, what's his name? Beautiful Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn, and...
Somebody else, yes.
What is that movie?
My sister is there. Cameron, I love Eureka. Eureka. I've got to see Eureka. I mean...
Yes, two classes in Eureka, California.
Roman
Holiday, thank you, Lady Bear. You're the best. Who is the guy? Gregory Peck? Gregory Peck and Audrey Hepburn.
Yes.
Yes. Kay did the right thing, and she went to see the Pope.
Yes,
she saw the Pope
and took a great picture.
And she was like right there on him.
Yep. Yeah, I saw the Coliseum.
Gregory Peck. I mean, he came up in his Pope-mobile, and he was all up in her face.
You should share that picture or Facebook it again.
Did y'all do that, Darcy and Jonna? Did y'all put your fingers and your hands in the mouth?
Mouth of Truth. Yes, such glamour.
Yeah, Caesar did the Exorcist stairs.
Yay! And see if anybody knew. I mean, because I love scary stuff.
Catherine and I were sitting there just like this on the steps, or I was probably sitting on it. It's right next to a convenience store. It's like in the parking lot of the convenience store. So there's like actually a gas station, and then there's just like the stairs are right here next to a building, and like we're sitting there going like, oh look, gas is like $2.99 now.
And I was like rolling around on the ground.
Night, Rooster Girl.
Too funny. You know, and if anybody, you know, knows...
Me
just-
too. I am too, Lady Bear. Go ahead.
No, if anybody loves scary stuff, it's, you know, nobody picked it up. It's the big forest in Tokyo that I want to go
Thanks,
to.
Crazy Lady Crafts. Have a good night.
Thank you, Jimbo. Love you too, crazy lady. That was funny. Hi, Jim.
Y'all be good.
Chiller.
Did Mitz come tonight? I wonder how Mitz is doing. That was so funny. It was funny. Caesar acting dead. And he really did. Did you say that?
Yes,
He really did fall. He really did fall off the stairs because he was like going. He was trying to do upside down, but he was doing it for like 3 stairs up. So he had half of his body up the stairs.
And I
And
flipped.
there's like this line of people like going, can you hurry so we can get that same shot? And it's like, and Catherine and I are just like, oh yeah, gas really is $2.69.
Yes, I flipped over and Jim took a great picture of me on my booty. Too
Yes.
funny.
Anyway.
Let's see.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Mitz.
Yes, Mount Fuji. I'm sorry.
What's Mount Fuji?
No, the forest that I want to go and see.
Mitz is in the house. Hi, sweet honey. I missed you.
Forest of Despair. Mount Fuji in Tokyo.
Bye, everybody. Y'all go
Scenery.
eat. You gotta go eat. We're just hanging and chatting.
Yes, he fell down. Yes, I fell down the stairs. Ugh. Okay.
It was kinda
you two are
funny.
going to
I always get into hysterics. I had a girlfriend. Her name was Andrea Davis. And we were at Snap, which is Sunday night at the park. And everybody on Sunday night, we would make ice cream. And ice cream, everybody would make a tub of ice cream and bring it out to the park. And that's where we would have our Sunday night church. And it was the coolest thing in the summertime. And so Andrea Davis and I were up on the hill. And she tripped and fell. And she rolled sideways all the way down the hill. And I could not stop laughing, and she was so mad at me. But that's what happens to me when I see somebody in danger. It's like I just start laughing, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's hysterical. And you gotta like make sure that I'm learning how to not do that.
Well, you know, I kind of do that. When I'm in pain, I start laughing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's,
When I trip and fall in front of thousands of people, which happens all the time, I try to start laughing, trying to make something fun out of it.
too funny. Okay, you two are going to have dinner for the class. Laughing out loud.
Lee's going to dinner. And then I had another girlfriend, and I won't tell her name,
Mitz.
but her name was Allison. I won't tell you her last name. But we were up in the attic, and she stepped off the floorboards and went through the attic ceiling down through the garage floor and left a huge hole in the garage ceiling. And so when my sister Kathy was my oldest sister, and she helped me, we used window, that stuff, the little putty that you put around the windows, or used to put around windows. We used window putty and and some sheetrock and covered up the hole and put window putty all around it to try to make it look like it would match, and then tried to paint it. And the first thing that Dad did when he came out there, he said, oh, he was so mad. He was so mad. I mean, it was a great big one. It was probably about a 4-foot hole by 4 foot. But she fell through, and I just remember her looking at me, and I kept on going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she looked up at me, and she said, I'm okay. And it's like, I'm not worried about you, I'm worried about the ceiling. This Dad's going to kill me. I know, poor Allison. Yeah, I can still, I think jumping on the bed and breaking the slats, pulling off the 4-poster bed off of Mom and Dad's bed by jumping on it, and breaking the roof, I think are the all-time things that I can still remember my butt being red for. It really, you had to have been there. It was so funny. Anyway. All right, you guys. Are we ready to eat?
For Din Din.
Are y'all ready to eat?
I would too. It isn't fun. Reminiscent.
Isn't it
Yes,
fun?
it is.
Yes, it is. It's fun. Especially when we all get together, when my family gets together, we think about all those fun things. Or with anything, with like when we're Darcy and talking about Italy. So Kim and I are going. Kim's going with a girlfriend. Kim, her girlfriend.
Hi, Darcy.
On the cruise, and I'm going, not on the cruise, to Germany. So we're going with Diane, and we're excited, and that's going to be fun. That's coming up, and I think the first thing we go on the 27th, we will be in North Babylon, New York. Name of that store?
Hmm?
Do you remember the name of that store?
Scrapper's Playground.
Scrapper's Playground. And then after in April 10th, I think, we'll be in Alberta to see Miss June Marie. So it's going to be fun. And then after that, we go to Chico to see Sharon and Linda and Jody. And then after that, we go to Germany, and then it's going to be fun. And I go to Diane's store and see Lynn, I hope. Oops. So everybody will be there. No. So anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Talk to you later. Thanks a bunch. Hope you can make the card. Love to see it if you do. Put it on my Facebook. I'll share it. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be a fun-filled year. It is going to be the best year ever. It's my last good shot. Caesar said if I don't make it, then I have to go back to work. So anyway, I got to make it worth it. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Thanks so much, everybody. And I will see you later. Okay? Have a good one. Bye.